Hey, today for Chamber 25, you're going to be sending me an email that includes um, a subject. You're going to CC it. You'll type up a message, have a signature, and attach something to it. So I'm going to go over some of the basics of email. You can go to email by clicking on a new tab and clicking on Gmail. The other way to do it would be from Google Drive, going to the waffle here, clicking on that, and going to Gmail. When you first get into Gmail, on the left side here, you have your inbox, all the emails. Mine's set up so that all my unread ones are on top and the other ones are down below. And over here you have drafts. Those are emails that you have started to type out but haven't sent. Those are the main ones that you'll be going to. To start a new email, you'll click Compose, and that will open up this email box. You can minimize your email, and you can actually make it into a bigger screen if you want. So the first thing you're going to do in your message is say who you're going to send it to. You'll be sending it to me. Once I am in this panel of the email, CC and BCC come up. CC is to carbon copy, meaning sending an identical copy of it to someone else. In this case, you'll just be CCing yourself, just to experience that you know how to do it. And then the other one is something called BCC. That's a blind carbon copy, which means, and you don't have to do this for this email, but that means you're going to send it to somebody without the other people knowing it. So you might want to do that in the case of maybe you're emailing something to your teacher or something, and then you BCC'd your parents to let them know that you were sending it, but that's blind carbon copy. Now you can click in the box of subject. The subject you're going to want to include, first of all, it should be capitalized, and also it should just give the recipient of the email an idea of what it's about, what the email is regarding. It shouldn't be a complete sentence, it should just be a few words, kind of like a topic of a paragraph you were reading or something. So my subject here might be just the chamber number, or if I'm sending somebody an email about a meeting that we have coming up, I might send a subject like that. So it's not going to be a complete sentence, it doesn't need a period or anything like that, but it should be capitalized. Then you're going to go to the next box. This is where you're going to put your actual message that you're sending. You do not need to indent, so don't use tab. Tab actually won't work. Tab is going to jump to different parts of the screen here, so I don't want to use tab. To separate paragraphs, you're just going to double space, so you'll hit enter in between. So here you're going to write up a message. I'm going to let you guys choose what the subject of it is. I'd like you to tell me something about yourself. It could be about your favorite sport, a trip you went on, anything like that. But you're going to go ahead and type out your message. So I'm just going to pretend to type this out. Because my box is so big, this is just going to keep going on and on over here. If I went back to the small version, you can see it's going down to the next line. So if I was typing this out and then I wanted to go down to another paragraph, I'd just hit enter and start my next paragraph and type that out. When you're done typing out the subject, the message itself, when you're done, you're going to want to end it with something. Now, mine already has something called a signature, and I set this up in my Gmail settings. You can do that as well if you would like. If you don't have that set up, then I'd like you to end it with something like sincerely or your student or something like that, comma, and then put your name, and again your name should be capitalized. Please use proper grammar, punctuation, capitalization, all that stuff in your message anytime you're emailing, another adult, a teacher, somebody for our business, professional reasons. Use proper grammar. I understand it's different when you're just communicating with your friends, but in this case, double check that you've sent it to me. You should have CC'd yourself. You have a subject that is capitalized that has something to do with what your email is about. If you're telling me about a trip, it could just be about my trip or trip to Mexico or whatever it is. Type out your subject, have some sort of closing, whether you set up a signature or you just put who it's from. And then the last part is you are going to include an attachment. So I want the attachment to be related to whatever your message was about. By the way, down here, when you click on the A, it's going to give you the formatting options. You can change the text size, you can make it bold, italics, underlined, the color, center it, all these normal things that we have in Google Docs. But if we want to include an attachment, you're going to go to the little paper clip here. If you have it in Google Drive already, you can click on the Google Drive symbol, but more than likely you're going to be attaching something that you downloaded. So you can go to the downloads, or if you have it saved in pictures, you can put it in pictures, and then just find whatever it is that you're going to attach, and then when you find it, click on it and click open, and you'll see it load, and it will show your attachment here and the size of the file. You can also include hyperlinks, so if you wanted to include a link to a web page, you can include that here by clicking on the link icon. So make sure you have all parts of your email included, and then when you're ready, go ahead and send it off to me.